In my opinion, drawing lips or mouth using colored pencils is one of the most difficult thing to do when it comes to realistic portraiture. But I have no choice but to do it, especially if my reference photo is HD, where you can see everything. You can see all those tiny little details and creases of the lips. It's very, very difficult and hard to do, but you have to do it. I have to do it, and now I'm showing you the process. This is the first process, which is the blocking in of the shadow. Just like the skin tone, you need to really um, do it in order for you to establish that the correct contrast, or to make it more realistic and to make it like 3D or pop out of the paper. So it's important to block in your shadow, but at the same time, because the lips, particularly this lips, her lips is very detailed. I can see based on my reference photo all these folds, details, wrinkles of the lips, every tiny little details I'm putting in using this color. So I suggest you get this sepia if you are a colored pencil user. If you can get individual pencils, get the sepia of the Prismacolor or the Polychromos or the Caran d'Ache, because this very, very nice dark brown, almost like black, is very useful and very versatile pencil in trying to build darker shadows. So instead of using black, which is not going to be realistic and it's going to be a little bit flat when you use the black, use the sepia if you want to build very dark shadows. Now I'm using this color, the Crimson Lake, on the majority of the lips, because typically the lips has a different tone compared to the rest of the face, of the skin tone. It's a bit reddish, so I'm gonna be using for the majority of the lips this color, Crimson Lake, on top of the creases or the details, and on the dark shadows right here to make the shadows more realistic. So on top of the dark brown, the sepia that I put this Crimson Lake to be able to make the lips more natural looking, typically reddish. So not all the time people are wearing lipsticks, especially male. That's what I think, male lips are more difficult to draw compared to female lips, because especially if the female lips is wearing lipstick, it's not going to be hard. But her lips is very detailed. As you can see, the reference that I chose is very, very detailed. So I have to really draw, and I have to trust the process in order to be able to draw a realistic lips, which is very, very hard and challenging to do. But it's not impossible to draw hyper-realistic lips as long as you follow the process. You follow where the details, the creases of the lips, it has to show through to be able to make it more realistic. Now I'm gonna add this violet blue to the shadows, to the dark shadows, to make it more to be faithful with my reference photo, because I can see that the dark shadows has this kind of violet blue. So it all depends on the reference photo. And then the pink, I use this to be able to tone down the lips and to be able to blend a little bit some of the creases to make it more softer. So I use this pink, and at the same time the pink is gonna give a very nice light pinkish saturation to the lips, and at the same time to blend it. I'm not burnishing it with the pink, because I already put the base tone, the powderized base tone that I think you need to see on the first part and the second part of this tutorial. Link on the comment section if you haven't seen that already. Now this is more of like the blender. This is a very nice toned pencil, which is the salmon pink. I like it because it gives a very natural orange, light orangey color to the lips to make it more natural. So this is I think this is already the blending stage. I'm putting a little bit pressure here to be able to blend the creases and then the majority of the lips. As you can see, I'm not losing all the details that I put a while ago, because I'm going in between the creases or the wrinkles of the lips using these colors, these lighter colors. These are the colors that I use to blend. Now for the final blending, of course, I use the white. It depends on the pressure that you put on the white. When you put the white with lesser pressure, it's going to be a blender. It blends everything. It lightens up everything a little bit, which is important to make the lips look more natural. But if you put pressure on the white, as you can see here, later you will see, if I put pressure, then the white becomes the highlighter right here. So the highlights of the lips, the watery highlights, the white part, can be easily drawn using this white Prismacolor. And then if you push lighter, it blends everything, lightens up some parts of the lips right here. So I really enjoy the blending part because it makes everything more real. And then adding highlights right here As you can see here, I didn't burnish very hard because I don't want to lose all the details that I put, all the creases, all the wrinkles, and everything on the lips. I want them to be preserved, so I did typically lighter blending, not the very hard burnishing that I would do with the skin. So this is the process of the lips. Now I'm blending it more to be able to make it more softer. So and then I'm adding this final touches of bright pink right here to make it a bit more reddish and natural looking. Thank you very much for watching.